Thank you so much for that update, Colton. And this Saturday, they're letting Mid-Michigan know that you are free to be me. That is the theme of this year's St. John's Pride Festival. And we've got Andrea and Crystal here in studio to tell us all about it. How are both of you?
We're doing great.
Fantastic.
How's your day going?
It's going pretty well. To ask you both that question because the fact that this festival is Saturday and you guys still had time to come here and join us. We're so excited to have you here because it's the 4th annual festival.
Yeah.
So I have to say it is still fairly new, but tell us what it's all about.
Yeah, so this is our 4th annual festival held in downtown St. John's, and it's really about freedom of expression from yourself, from so much, you know, that's put on people of oppression and just being who they want to be, right? So we really want to bring that singing shower energy out into the streets of St. John's to just fully embrace yourself in all its forms.
Okay, singing shower energy, that is the theme of this festival. That could be the other tagline that we have as well. But there's a lot of help and a lot of hands, a lot of people who do work behind the scenes. So Crystal, I want to start with you.
Of course.
What is your role in this year's festival?
I am the MC for the festival, so I just help get the crowd going, announce all of our performers we have throughout the day, myself included. We have a live local band that we have perform. And just really make sure that everybody's enjoying themselves because like Andrea said, we're here free to be ourselves and we want that to the utmost that we can.
So since you are the host, let me just say you might be coming to take my job too as well.
I mean, you're doing pretty well at it, so can't top that.
That is fantastic. And Andrea, tell me as well, what's your role behind the scenes as well about this?
Yeah, I'm a lead organizer for the event. So there's about a handful of us. So it's a lot about collaboration with outside people, businesses, community partners, sponsorships. Kind of putting all the pieces together. So vendors, it's going to be so much fun.
A lot, exactly. And we actually have some of the different vendors that are going to be here. Talk to us about what's on the table.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's start with our t-shirt. And actually on the back, you're going to see all of the sponsors that this year, which is amazing. Something new that we're doing is we're going to take this, everyone gets one of these postcards, and there's 9 places to get stamped, right? So one of them has to be from a mental health vendor, and then another one has to be from a downtown business, a participating business. Once their card is full, they put their name and phone number on it, they give it to us, and then they are put in a raffle to win one of these gift baskets worth more than $100. These are all things purchased from our businesses in St. John's and all Michigan-made products, which is amazing.
I've seen some of these. These are pretty recognizable.
And look at this, it's so cute. Like, this is handcrafted by a youth in our community. Like, look at this, it's so adorable. And then, of course, we have our Pride flags, which everyone gets a free one. Come visit us at our information booth. You can get stickers, Pride flags, information. So yeah, thank you.
Love that. Now, I want to go back a little bit more with the theme, Free to Be Me. How did you decide on that? This was the theme of this year's festival.
Yeah, well, I think we all know and hear in the news a lot, right? And feel just the oppression constantly on us to not be who we are, laws put in place, right? There's lots of things like holding people back, especially the queer community, to not express themselves. So what it's like to be free in your authentic self, really you get to connect to your whole being. And it's just like this whole other part of yourself that you don't really get to express. And we want to give that to everyone, at least for a little while.
We want to emphasize that everybody in our country deserves the same freedoms.
Yes.
Absolutely, and that is so, so important. And again, I'm so happy that you guys are putting this on together. And again, I know there's been a learning curve. Every time you do something like this, there's always something that we learn. How can we make it a little bit better than last year? How can we make it a little bit better than the year before? And sometimes it's impossible. But let me tell you something about Michigan. You guys will always show us that it is. But what is something that you've learned throughout the community of St. John's in these past 4 years since you've put on this festival?
At least myself, I've learned that especially the smaller towns are the ones that need the Pride the most. They deserve to have the most celebrations because that's where we need the most support, especially for our LGBTQIA plus youth. They need it the most. So listening to them, having feedback from them as to what we can do better for the community, I think that's a really good way to go about it.
I love that. Absolutely, especially those smaller communities. And again, the St. John Coalition, you guys do a lot throughout the year. The Pride Festival is not the only thing that we have going on. Tell us really quickly what else we can look forward to throughout the rest of the year.
We have a motivational poet laureate coming up at the end of the month. It's 12 plus, really motivating folks. We do a drop-in space for queer kids ages 12 to 18. We do an upstander program at the library where we teach kids young 4 to 10 like how to just be kind and respectful to one another. There's constant youth programming throughout the year, and this is all volunteer led. So just people that are super passionate about creating a safer, healthier, more inclusive community.
Absolutely, and that love is felt amongst both of you right here with us today. And of course, you'll feel that this Saturday when you arrive to the St. John's
you will.
Free to Be Me Pride Festival. So we'll have that information online. Thank you both so much for joining us.
Thank you.
But let me tell you, the love doesn't stop here because we've got one of the performances that will be at the St. John's Pride Festival. They're coming up next. They're warming up. Sunship is on decks. Stay tuned. We've got a Studio 10 stage coming up next.
Thank you.